Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome to a very important and exciting video regarding Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. As you guys know, a lot of stuff from these games is being leaked, a lot of it real, a lot of it fake, but today I have a lot of real leaks here for you guys. So I'm going to give you a spoiler warning. There are spoilers, there are real leaks here, and if you don't want that, if you don't want to get spoiled at all, click off this video, okay? Because in here, there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff, there's a lot of minor stuff, a lot of big stuff, and I'm saying the word stuff a lot because these are some pretty cool leaks, and I'm very excited right now. But if you don't want to get spoiled, click X, don't watch anymore. I'm putting a spoiler warning in the title, a spoiler warning right now. So if you do watch this video and get spoiled, it's not on me. You did it to yourself. But if you guys are excited for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and for this video, make sure you drop a like. Of course, the support is greatly appreciated. And in the comments, let me know if you're getting Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, or both, if you like to live on the wild side of things. Without further ado, let's get right into these leaks. Alright, so the first thing is regarding the Elite Four and the Kahunas of the Alola region. So it says that the original Kahunas stay the same, which is to be, expected. I don't see a reason why they would change them. However, the Elite Four replaces that one golfer chick who uses flying Pokemon, Kahili, I believe is her name, and they replace her with Mayo Lane, which is the guy that gave you the Steel Z Crystal in Sun and Moon. So that's interesting. I'm not really sure why they decided to change up the Elite Four, but I'm sure that answer or that question will be answered later in the game. The next thing is going to be all of the new items that have been uncovered. I don't know if this is every single one, but there's a lot of strange items here. Which are these petals. These petals don't really make much sense. There's red petal, green petal, yellow petal, purple, rainbow, flower. There's just a lot of these weird flower-based, petal-based items that don't exactly make sense. But there are a lot of cool Z moves that we can see here. Solgallium Z, or yeah, I can see. It's really small on my screen now. Lunalium Z, Ultra Necrozma Z, which is crazy. I'll get to that in a minute. Mimikyu Z. I hate saying all these Z move names. They're so weird, or the Z item names. Lysinium Z, or Lycanium, whatever. Who cares? You can see it's a Lycanroc Z move, a Mimikyu Z move, which I will get more into in a second, and Ultra Necrozma Z move, which are really cool. So we can see some of these interesting new Z moves, or Pokemon that will get Z moves. But there's also these Solarizers, these Lunarizer, and I don't know, whatever. Those, I'm going to speculate, are what help you fuse Lunala with Necrozma, as well as Solgaleo with Necrozma. That's just speculation. It's not in these leaks at all. But there's like left Pokeball. I can't even read that. And then there's all like the Roto powers, like the kind of like O powers, but not really. But what's really interesting me is the item that says Surge Badge. I don't know if that means we're gonna get some badges, because it seems really weird. Also, badges wouldn't go in your bag in the first place, so I don't think that's going to be like a gym badge, but I'm really curious to see what the Surge Badge is. So yeah, but that's it for the items. Alright, the next thing that we're going to talk about is Mimikyu's Z move. So, as I talked about, there is the Mimikyum Z, I believe that's how you would pronounce it. And Mimikyu's Z move is true. A lot of people were talking about it, that it got leaked, and it's actually real. So, it's called Let's Snuggle Forever, which is a really funny move, or name for a move. I don't know. It's a physical fairy type move with 190 base power, and the user punches the target with full force. And that sounds ridiculous. I'm very excited to see how that plays out. It's definitely going to be broken on Mimikyu. Mimikyu's already a great Pokemon with his disguise ability, so I can only imagine how much damage it's going to be doing with the Z move. So I'm very excited for that. Alright, the next thing we're going to be talking about is that, sadly, it is confirmed that there are no new Lola Forms in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I'm kind of sad about. I'm not gonna lie at all. The reason being is because, I don't know, I just felt like it was such a good opportunity for them to add some more Alola Forms to Pokemon that didn't get them, such as Bellsprout, Oddish. I know Oddish was rumored to have a Alola Form, but sadly, that just got deconfirmed, or debunked, I guess I should say. But it's very unfortunate there's no new Alola Forms. I'm just a huge fan of adding new Pokemon in general, so that's why I'm really bummed about this, but I don't know, I'll get over it. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is that it seems like you can receive other items to put Mega Keystones in instead of just using a bracelet. So this is very exciting. It seems like another just customization aspect of the game, of character customization. So I'd love to put my Mega Ring in, or my Mega Keystone in a belt. That'd be freaking hilarious. I just want to say that right now. But this is, I mean, it's cool. It's just another little aspect of customization. Like I said, I feel like this is probably going to be for either the kahunas of the island, that they're going to have their own specific Mega Pokemon, which is really interesting. I don't know if that'd be true though, because you do face the first kahuna pretty early in the game, and I can't see him having a Mega. It also could be for the Elite Four, maybe the champion. They're going to have their own custom ways to activate their Mega Keystones. But this is really exciting because that does mean that Mega Evolution is going to come back into the storyline. I find that really surprising, but I'm also very excited for it. But that's about all the information we have about that. The next thing we're going to be talking about before we get into some information about the new Pokemon, yes, you heard me right. It is confirmed that Ash is going to be in the game somehow. And this is ridiculous because we have never seen Ash in a Pokemon game before, and I don't know if it's been referenced before, but it's definitely not common that we see any word of Ash in a main series Pokemon game. So this is huge for me. I think this is great news. I think it's super, super cool that Ash is going to be in this game, or maybe he's not directly in the game. However, we are getting those Ash's Pikachu, so he may play some role with that. It is confirmed that those Pikachus will trigger in-game events, so I'm assuming that it's probably gonna be something with that, but who knows. Alright, so on the topic of new Pokemon, there is a Pokemon called Magan Adele, which I'm definitely pronouncing wrong, but who cares. It is speculated that this thing is an evolved form of UB adhesive, which makes sense because a lot of people were saying that UB adhesive does look rather incomplete. I do love UB adhesive. I think it is super cool, but I do admit that it did look incomplete and it didn't really live up to be an Ultra Beast, or look like it would live up to be an Ultra Beast. But this thing looks super, super cool. Its name, like I said, is Magan Adele, so I don't know, that sounds dope. Either way, it is apparently a fast special attacker, and it's not confirmed 100% if it evolves from UB adhesive, but it has the same color scheme, kind of the same design aspect. I don't know, I think it'd be a super cool idea to have an Ultra Beast evolve, and I really hope that it does. The next thing I want to talk about is Necrozma's final form, which would explain why Necrozma only has a 600 base stat total in Sun and Moon. And this is really dope in my opinion. This is probably the Pokemon that we saw on the box covers, or not really the box covers, but way back in the day, that it was that white Pokemon that had eyes. It's like the least descriptive thing I could ever think of, but this is probably what that is. It's Necrozma's final form. And I'm glad we're finally getting some closure as to what that is. This thing looks super dope, and I don't know, I think it's just exciting that there is another form to Necrozma outside of the fused with Solgaleo and fused with Lola Forms. And pretty much the last thing we're going to be talking about in this video is the new mythical Pokemon, Zehra Aura. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it doesn't matter because this thing is so freaking cool. Holy crap, this has to be one of my favorite mythical Pokemon that I've ever seen. And it's just so dope. It looks like a Raikou and an Incineroar just fused together and just made something super, super badass. If you don't like this mon, seriously, I have no idea what you're doing. So apparently it has a new ability called Plasma Fists that the user attacks with electrically charged fists. Oh wait, no, it's a move, my bad, it's not an ability, I'm sorry. The user attacks with electrically charged fists. This move changes all normal type moves into electric, but that has a question mark on it, so this is just speculation. I'm just reading off this little post right here, and apparently it has 600 base stats, or 600 base stat total, and is a pure electric typing, and I think it is dope. It is so freaking cool. There's nothing more than I can say other than I'm super glad that this is a real Pokemon. Alright guys, and that is actually going to wrap up this video talking about some of the leaks for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like down below. Of course, the support is greatly appreciated. Subscribe for some more Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon leaks, as well as gameplay when the games do drop. I'm very, very excited for them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.